This is Caleb with Integrity Home Inspections. I am at 12316 Southeast Sequoia Avenue in Milwaukee, Oregon, doing a sewer scope from the clean out on the little parking area on the side of the home out to the city main line in the street. So right here, looks like there's a broken pipe. Water from the ground is pouring in two different places right there. You can see pretty clearly water flowing down, and that shouldn't be the case. So on the way back, I'll turn off the water flow and wait for the line to drain, and then pull back the camera to that point and pull the camera back to that point and locate it and mark it. And here, 49 feet, reads the connection to the concrete city lateral line. I'll continue to push the camera to the city main sewer line. And here, 70 feet from the cleanout, we reached the city main sewer line. There was a few small issues with the line. There's a little bit of blockage right at the end here that appeared to be a little belly, but we won't really know the condition of it until we turn the water off and wait for the line to drain. So I'm going to go flush the toilet a few times and then turn the water off and let the line all drain out, and then I'll get started pulling the camera back and continuing inspecting the sewer line. So as you can see now, most of the water is drained. There's still a little bit of water coming through, but that's possible it could be from that crack in the line where water is seeping through from probably the ground, because it's pretty rainy outside. So it's telling me it's not a rain drain because it's not constant water flow, and eventually this will all be drained out. Where if it was a rain drain, it would be constantly running at the same amount of water. So I'm going to push the camera forward, see where this belly is, if there's still a belly. So there's a small minor belly right here. It's really not too bad, but it's still something the homeowner should be aware of. If you look on the bottom part of the screen, you can see water running past at a pretty quick pace. So I'm going to pull the camera back. About right here is where it ends, so I'm going to go mark and locate this position. So this section's located in the street. It's really not too bad at all. It's for maybe about a foot or two. But I still located it and marked it. We're in the city of Milwaukee, so I'm not 100% sure about the rules of Milwaukee, but I know in Portland, anything past the curb is city responsibility, so recommend contacting the city to see where their jurisdiction begins. Because if it starts in the if their jurisdiction's in the street, then it's really nothing for the home buyer to be too worried about. Because usually, when there's a belly in the line like that, in my opinion, I don't think that should affect the sewer line too much. But when the buyer goes to sell the house again, it could have a particularly picky buyer, and they may want that fixed. So just ensure that it's not home buyer's responsibility. And again, here's the connection from the cast iron to the concrete city lateral. I have a good feeling that the water that's flowing in the line right now is from that break in the line where you can see pretty clearly water running through it. So the water running from this point on, definitely from this break, because as you can see now, the bottom part of the pipe, there's no water running. As before, I had the kitchen sink running, and there was constant water running along the bottom half of the pipe. So this is definitely going to need to be fixed. It's just going to rot through the line. So there's definitely a couple holes in the top part of the line, because it's been raining pretty heavy, so it's probably water's found a way in. So I'll locate this position. So this location is pretty much directly in front of the cleanout in the little gravel pit area. I marked it. It's about 5 feet deep. So this portion of the line is definitely going to need to be fixed. That's just some debris catching along the line. It's kind of staying there, so maybe wouldn't hurt to have the line jetted out too, just to ensure that everything is clear. And there's another piece of debris right there catching on the cast iron. Alright, this concludes the sewer scope video inspection. Sewer line had a few minor issues. One kind of a bigger issue has holes in the sewer line where water from the rain is getting in. So that definitely is going to need to be fixed. And then there's also a belly, small belly, located out in the street, which I marked as well. In my opinion, I don't think the belly should affect the sewer line too much, but again, it's I think more of a buyer issue kind of thing. So I have a good feeling, not 100% sure that City of Milwaukee, anything in the street is the city's responsibility, which would take the burden off of the home buyer. But again, I recommend contacting the city to verify that. Then there's also a few areas with some debris catching on the cast iron, so it wouldn't hurt to jet the sewer line out. But the overall shape of the cast iron line, once you fix that, those two holes where water's coming in, looks in pretty decent shape. It still has its roundness of the pipe, and there's no real big corrosion or ravines in the bottom half of the pipe where the water has been running. So I'll put all this in the report and email the report to the agent and buyers along with the video inspection. Thank you for choosing integrity, and have a good day.